wake up. Wake up, Africa, your time has come. Open up your eyes and see the sun. Open up your spirit.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Prophetic Sundays on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How are you doing? How's everything going? I pray that you're well in all that you're doing. I pray that you're blessed in all the endeavors that you're undertaking. And, thanks for every single person that prays for this ministry and that sends us, words of encouragement. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Now, there's something that has been on my spirit to discuss for such a long time. And this subject may be, it may be the first time a lot of people will hear this. A lot of people may be spooked by what I have to share. But I think it's something that we really, really need to understand, especially because the hour of our liberation has come as a people. And so we need to fully know what we're up against and who we're up against so that we can understand what we need to be free from and also understand how we're lured back into those, into those things or whatever. So let's start with a word of prayer, because this is a very delicate subject and I just want to make sure we're all covered. Oh, Most High Creator, I come before you in the mighty name of your Son, Yeshua. Thank you, Father, for all that you have done in our lives. We repent of any sin we may have committed against ourselves and others through our words, through our thoughts, and through our deeds. Oh, Most High, as I get ready to talk about the marine kingdom and the marine spirits, I pray that you will cover me in the blood of Yeshua and place a hedge of fire of protection around me. Also, cover all those who watch this with your mighty, mighty protection. Place a hedge of fire around them. Place a hedge of fire over them so that they do not get manipulated in any way. May those who have been in bondage for so long to these marine spirits, may this be their hour of their liberation. I demand that the marine spirits that have been holding our young people, our young brothers and sisters, through spirit husbands, through spirit wives, through the spirit of poverty, through the spirit of untimely death in families, to be broken right now in the mighty name of Yeshua. And we pray all this in the mighty name of Yeshua. Amina. Ephesians tells us very clearly that we wage war not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places, against principalities and rulers of the darkness in this world. And so we need to realize that our warfare is not so much physical, but spiritual. And one of the greatest spiritual kingdoms, because we're told that the satanic kingdom, it is real. The demonic kingdom is real. Humans are not the only spiritual beings that are on this planet. We're not the only ones that are walking around. And there are many, many of these principalities and these spiritual kingdoms that were already here before humanity was seated on this planet. And they have been wreaking havoc. And so as an African nation, as we now awaken to our true identity as the oldest child of this earth, as the children of the Most High Creator, as the lost tribes of Israel, as the chosen ones, we must also recognize who we have been contending at. And why is Africa in the mess it's in? Why is there so much chaos, in our nations, among our people? What is really going? It's because, not so much because of what the external people have done, although they have wreaked havoc. The Caucasoids have wreaked havoc on the African nation and the African people and the children of Israel. I'm not going to get into a debate of, all Africans are children of Israel. You guys can look, there's a lot of channels that talk about this. But there's been a lot, the Hebrew nations have been hit so hard, by slavery, by abuse, by torture, and all these kind of things. And we must realize, why is this happening? And it's because we are contending against those that literally want to see our eradication from this planet. And so there's many demonic kingdoms on earth. Mainly, there's the either in the sky, in the heavenlies. That's why you hear that Lucifer controls the airwaves or controls the airspace. There's the earth demonic kingdom, and then there's the ocean or the water spirits. And so these are the three major spiritual demonic kingdoms that we are contending against. And of these, the most evil, the most wicked, the most well organized, the most populous, and the most persistent and cruel and unusual is the marine kingdom. And it's very important that I say that, okay, so there's the heavenlies, there's the demonic outside the planet, let's say the cosmic entities that are against humanity. Then there's the land entities, and then, there's the ocean entities. Now, gosh, time is really running. So the headquarters of this marine kingdom is in the Indian Ocean. And you guys have seen all the movies of the mermaids, and there's been so many movies from Hollywood that depict this, Pirates of the Caribbean, that depict this underwater kingdom. And in fact, humanity has not been able to discover what lies at the bottom of the ocean. So we've allegedly gone to space, but we can't even figure out what's really happening in the ocean. And let's not forget that the ocean is 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. And us as humans, 70% of us is also water. So there is a huge correlation and connection. Now, the headquarters of the marine kingdom is the Indian Ocean, and the Queen of India, or the Queen of the Indian Sea, is the head of this marine kingdom. And the Queen of the Coast, as she's known, who's found in the Atlantic Sea, is her deputy. And there's so much that has been done on the marine kingdom. You guys really, really need to look into this. And the marine evil spirits have greater influence over mankind and over earth more than every other demonic spirit because of this connection with us being 70% water and everything, and because every single country, state, city, region has a marine evil spirit that is leading that place and is being aided by lesser marine spirits. Because everywhere you go, there's dams, there's lakes, there's rivers, there's fountains. Those fountains where you throw a penny. What do you think you're doing? You're worshiping the marine kingdom. Anyway, when I get back, I'll be telling you why this is significant and what the marine kingdom does to humanity, the pain it causes us. We'll be right back.
Wake up, Africa!
If you would like to book me to come to your city, go ahead and email me, Dr. Mumbi at drmumbishow.com. You can also contact us at bookings@drmumbishow.com. And if you go to our website, just to facilitate things and make it even faster, there's actually a form that you'll find under the heading booking. So go ahead and click on that. And, we look forward to talking to you. Now, we will be doing a major tour in the fall, and there'll be a lot of things that we will be initiating. So it won't just be us talking, but it will actually be tangible projects that you can get involved in. Some of those things will be initiated when I'm there in the spring. So go ahead and reach out to me. I look forward to seeing all of you. I will be letting you know where I'll be heading very soon. And thanks to everybody for keeping me in your prayers. There's some people who had told me to beware of certain things, to be wary of certain things, and I must say some of your prophecies have actually come to pass. So I appreciate you for keeping me in your prayers, for always sharing what the Most High is telling you. And we're supposed to test the spirits, right? But if you want to book me, bookings@drmumbishow.com.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Welcome back to Prophetic Sundays on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. Today we're talking about the marine spirits, and they have a huge control. This is one of the major global principalities or major global demonic kingdoms that must be brought down, that controls a lot of these nations like the Chinas and the France of this world that we see. The Statue of Liberty is said to be actually an idol of the marine kingdom. Is that true? Is that false? And let me just give you a few characteristics. So basically the characteristics of the marine spirits is they're very mean, they're heartless and destructive, they know how to manipulate man, they're very patient and subtle. So they kind of lure you in subtly through things like lust, and then fornication, and then masturbation, and then next thing you have a spirit husband. The next minute you're having sex dreams with demonic spirits. Then, it just escalates like that. They're violent, they don't let their captives go easily. And And so what you find is in a lot of deliverance ministries, you know, they're persistent. You may think you've prayed, you know, you've prayed it away with one instance, but it takes consistent prayer, consistent fasting to kind of liberate yourself from these spirits. They control things like commerce, especially because a lot of commerce is done by the seas. They control fashion. There's a lot that's been said about them controlling the cosmetics and makeup, and saying that a lot of the cosmetics that we wear, I know I wear cosmetics, have been actually dedicated to these marine spirits because they're very seductive. And you've seen the whole mermaid thing. They're very seductive beings. They're also into alcohol, etc. And there are a lot of legends, if you want to call it that, but actually stories from our forefathers that talk about how these marine spirits actually manifest. They love the nightlife, so they can manifest physically, but usually they're a hybrid. So they're half fish, half human, but they can, you know, they can manifest and look physically human. And so a lot of people, you've actually ran into a marine spirit and a marine demon. Some of you have even slept with them. Some of you have even befriended them and, you know, done all kinds of things with them, because you meet people in a nightclub, you meet people in a bar when you've been inebriated and you're already you're open to the spirits, because that's why they call them spirits, you know, the alcohol. And you've probably interacted with one and you don't even know it. So, you know, the source of marine spirits basically is things like polygamy, ancestral and parental pollution. Unfortunately, a lot of people across the African continent have actually been dedicated as children and may not know it. And this is the story of my life. I just, you know, as I came into my calling and I got saved, because I really believe that you do need to get saved. There was, you know, I came into touch, or my memory was restored, and I remembered how I had been dedicated to marine spirits by a grand aunt and some other funny relatives at the coast of Kenya, which is the Indian Ocean, when I was 2 years old. So imagine that. And I'm telling you, the journey has not been easy. And so, you know, environmental pollution as well, the kind of places you hang out, the kind of things you listen to, music, rituals and sacrifice. Now, you can also have direct attacks through recruitment powers, this thing of people giving you, random people you don't even know, giving you gifts, sharing clothes with people, etc., discotheques, night parties, satanically inspired music. So these are all sources of how they get there. Sharing, you know, clothes with marine agents, having sex with marine agents. This is how people get lured into it. And, you know, how does it affect your life? Basically, if there is, if there is divorce in your life, if you if you've been looking to get married, but for decades, even for years, you've been unable to, it's possibly because you have a spirit husband or a spirit wife. It's a real relationship. Like, your spirit man is in a real relationship with these demonic entities, and you know, they really manipulate you in dreams. So you'll wake up dreaming you're having sex with someone. Sometimes it's pleasurable, sometimes it's extremely violent. These are signs, and I hope with those who have ears hear, and all kinds of things. Or you'll just realize that you're having, you're barren, you're unable to have children. It's probably because of this connection, because these marine spirits gain power and they gain energy, which is almost like their life force, through manipulating us and through manipulating our energies and through taking our life force from us. So, you know, if random accidents, the spirit of poverty or bankruptcy, sudden loss of things, people, etc., spinsterhood, bachelorhood, I mentioned that. And, you know, they say that things like eating and drinking in the dreams, swimming in dreams, all of these are symptoms. And if you've experienced any of these and you've just known in your heart that it's not just what you're being told, that things have a deeper, there's a deeper source to your problems. There's a deeper source to your poverty. There's a deeper source to the issues in your marriage. It could be because you're being manipulated by the marine world now. And there's so many really good videos out there that if this has triggered something in you, and if you'd like me to discuss it further and go into more detail, please go ahead and leave me a message in the comments or email me, drmumbi@drmumbishow.com. Now, some of the solutions from this is you must restore yourself and become a new man, reignite your spirit man. And you know, the Pentecostals and the evangelists, they call it being born again, but you literally must be reborn to yourself, to the Most High, to kind of, you know, cancel this influence, because a lot of us, we've been baptized by water. What do you think that is? Marine worship. Anyway, those are stories for other days. Also, pray and fast without ceasing, especially if you know that your life is being manipulated in a negative way. Use the power of your tongue. Declare things like, make me your rod to break water spirits into pieces, dismantle and frustrate every satanic investment upon my life, break every satanic linkage in the name of Yeshua, cancel every satanic covenant with the marine kingdom in the name of Yeshua. These are some of the things. Don't accept gifts from people, guys. Don't just be accepting things into your home and wearing things and accepting jewelry, because you don't know where these things have come from. Another thing is, don't just eat with everybody, and make sure you bless the food, because you see, people initiate covenants like just the way you're fed in your dreams, and I can get into dream manipulation another day, but just the way you're fed into your dreams is the way. Now it's a covenant you're signing. Once you agree, once they get your agreement on any level, they have an agreement to now push further. So, live a clean life. Live a clean life. Live a clean life for real, because every single person you sleep with, you're sleeping with that person plus all the people they've slept with. All those spirits are entering you. So really live a clean life. That's why they say, monogamy, find that person. Until you find that person, live a clean life, live a celibate life. It's so, so important. There's so much else I could say, but fast and pray and to be liberated from the marine kingdoms, what you need is someone to pray for you. You need to be baptized in Yeshua's name. You need to know the truth as well, because the truth shall make you free. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. May the Most High bless and keep you.